Good morning, students. I hope all of you are fine. Today we are going to continue with the chapter Life Cycle of Plants. As in the last class, we have discussed with the parts of the flower, as there are four parts of flower. Number one is sepal, second petal, third one is stamen, and fourth one is the pistil. We have covered with the topic sepals and petals, and today we are continue with the topic stamen. Stamen is the male part of a flower and it is the male reproductive part that is responsible for the reproduction. The stamen is made up of two parts. Number one, anther, that contains the pollen, and second one is the filament that hold up the anther. Okay, so this is all about the stamen. Fourth one is the pistil. Pistil is the female reproductive part of a flower. A pistil consists of the four parts: stigma, style, ovary, and ovule. Each part has its own function. The shape of the pistil is like of a flower case. As a flower case, top is the stigma, and the tube-like structure is style, and pot shape is ovary, and in the ovary it contains the ovule. Now we have to understand the function of stigma. Stigma is the sticky tip which traps the pollen grain that move from one flower to other flower or from one plant to other plant. Second one is the style, that is the tube shape that transport pollen from stigma to the ovary. Third one is ovary. Ovary that contains ovules, and ovary later on develop into the fruit, or we can know that fruit comes from the development of the ovary. Last one is the ovule. Ovule contains the egg cells which develop into the seeds when fertilized. So seeds come from ovule. So what is the difference between ovary and ovule? Ovary converted into fruit and ovule into the seeds. So this is about the structure of the flower having four parts, that is sepals, petals, stamens, and pistils. Next topic is pollination. Pollination is what? Pollination is the transfer of pollen grains that transfer from the anther of one flower to the stigma of the another flower. And when the male pollen unite with the female egg, then it forms the pollination. How many different ways a plant can be pollinated, and in the detail we will discuss about pollination in the next class. Okay, so what we have discussed today, I am concluding it. We have discussed about the details of the parts of the flower and their functions, their structure also, and about brief about the pollination. Okay, thank you. If you have any doubt, you can call me or message me.